Shalom, Yahweh Shemel Shah Brakatah, Yahweh Shemar Ethah by Shemel Shah, priest and captain of 10,000 Yagawak of Oklahoma City, doing an Oklahoma law class. Today we're going to go into the topic of today's law class is it's God's law that we don't get along with the other nations. So we got to really understand that. It's God's law that we don't get along with them. It says in the Bible. It says in the Bible, the Holy Bible, on the front of the King James translation of the Bible, it's telling us that the Holy Bible, it's telling us, Salakia, what I'm trying to say, it's stating the Holy Bible. Holy means to be separated. You know, this is why we're God's chosen people of the Bible. You know, this is why in 1 Peter 2:9, it's saying we're a chosen generation. You know, we are the chosen people of the Most High God of the Bible. You know, so it's crazy to say the Bible's for everybody. Because like I bring out in so many of my classes, everybody wasn't slaves in Egypt. And in the Bible, the Most High God is telling us He has commanded us to keep the high holy days, which pertain to only Israel, to keep the Passover, which is we are commemorating the night when the Most High God sent the death angel through Egypt and killed the firstborn of every Egyptian man child. You know what I'm saying? Kill him. So it's like we celebrate that. We are commanded to celebrate that, to keep that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't celebrate that because everybody wasn't slaves in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what you want? Yeah. Yeah, and you know, eat your lunch first. Fix your sandwiches, son. Eat that first. Yeah. All right. Now everybody can't celebrate those days like the Passover because everybody wasn't slaves in Egypt. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the 12 tribes of Israel, we were slaves in Egypt. So the Lord commands us to keep the Passover. You know, that's a law. That falls under statutes. Law, and we got to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. See, if we listen to the Christian pastor that says the laws are done away with, I mean, what do we have? I mean, come on. To don't do the laws is crazy. Because that means we can start eating. We can eat human beings. You know what I'm saying? That means we can just kill people. Well, you know, that means we can do any sin we want to do. We can just satisfy our lusts. That means we can do anything because why? The laws are done away with. So we keep. I mean, we keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You have to. You know what I'm saying? This is the only way Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are going to be well as a people and be a nation. You know, so it's so crazy when you think about it. All our black leaders trying to get us to join the oppressor. And it's God's law that we separate, that we don't get along. You know, but we try to get along all the time. The most saddest thing was Rodney King. Now, Rodney King, that brother got beat so bad by what? 8 cops? 8 cops beat Rodney King to a pulp. I mean, they beat him so bad, you know, man. I mean, it was terrible, and it was caught on film. It was caught on film with this brother being beat by these cops. And they had flashlights and billy clubs, and they beat Rodney King so bad. And then, after all went through the news and everything, they finally had the trial and everything. But you know, well, one thing was about is they didn't speak to Rodney King right off. And the saddest thing was when Rodney King was speaking, and Rodney King stepped up and said, "Can't we all just get along?" I mean, that was the saddest thing you can hear a black man could ever say after what he'd been through. I mean, the cops was like beating him with billy clubs, like one of them had a rhythm to it. I mean, it was like you could put a beat to it. You could play a beat to it and rap to it the way he was beating them. He was beating Martin Luther King so bad. I mean, beating his legs, his head, and they almost kind of. It's amazing that he didn't die from it. But the first thing he said when he was speaking was, "Can't we all just get along?" And with every whack upside his head, those white cops were telling them we can't get along. You know what I'm saying? And then he gonna say, "Well, can't we all just get along?" You know what I'm saying? It's God's law that we don't get along. We never got along with the oppressor. Never. Our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, they didn't get along. They didn't try to get along. They knew it was God's law that we don't get along with them. You know, even in the womb, when in Genesis 25 and 22, even in the womb, we didn't get along. You know what I'm saying? Even in the womb, we didn't get along. I mean, that's just crazy. Hey, King, do me a favor. Grab that, go in the room and grab me my phone. That's the silence today. Yeah. I mean, even in the womb, we didn't even get along. You know what I'm saying? And so says the Bible. Let's go, we can go to, I believe it's Genesis 25 and 22. Yeah, we go to Genesis 25 and 22, yeah. And we gotta understand that this, like, you know, we never got along.
It's 100.
We never got along. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. So what? Yeah. Yeah. Now what we've been through, you know, as a people. And as what we go through right now, we are still trying to get along. I mean, we are still trying to get along. You know what I'm saying? And that's the sad part about the way we are as a people. We still trying to get along. All right, let's lock it. Let me this crazy phone. I get this phone charged up. But the things we go through and the things we're still going through, we are still trying to get along with the oppressor. And it's not working. It's not working at all. It's not working at all. And we trying to get along and believing that one day that, hey, it's all gonna stop. The racism is gonna stop. You know, they're not going to hate us no more. They're not going to beat us no more. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to kill us no more. We think, I mean, that's not going to happen because it's prophesied in the Bible that it's not going to happen. Ezekiel 35 and 5 says he had perpetual hatred for us. You know, perpetual means continue. You know, so we are still just trying to hold on to that dream of equality, and one day we're going to just, everybody's going to be as one, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. You know what I'm saying? We can't get along. I mean, it's crazy because I watched The Malice at the Palace. I mean, if you got a chance, you got to look at that. You know, I remember when it happened. I was watching that game. It was the best. It was talking about a basketball game between Detroit Pistons and the Indiana Pacers, and Ron Artest and Jermaine O'Neal, they were playing for Indiana, and they started fighting, you know, Ben Wallace, and it was crazy. You know, it was crazy because the fans got into it and started throwing I think they threw a cup of ice on Ron Artest, and he ran up in the crowd, and Steven Jackson ran up in the crowd, and I mean they was fighting. I mean, it was crazy, you know. So I was looking at that yesterday. They had a documentary, and I'm just watching it, and that's just telling us that we can't get along with them. You know what I'm saying? We are never mankind. All nations are not. Oh, come on, they are not supposed to be as one. I mean, be as one, working together. You're always going to have wars. You're always going to have wars because we never can. We are not supposed. Everybody's not supposed to be together. That's what it said in the Bible. It said the Most High, he divided the nations. He didn't bring the nations together. He divided the nations. This is what the Bible says. He didn't bring them together. You know what I'm saying? But see, we are still trying to bring everybody together. in a utopia. I mean, it's not going to happen. People are not going to get along. People are not going to get along. We're going to fight. We're going to have differences. You know what I'm saying? Because why? You have two different type of people. Now, Salakia, we have different type of people, are the nations. You know what I'm saying? There are 18 nations of people on the earth. You know what I'm saying? The nation of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we've been in captivity under 17 of them. I mean, that's everybody. That's everybody. That's everybody we've been in captivity under. You know, I mean, that doesn't even, I mean, to think that we're going to have some type of equality and one day we're going to hold hands and everybody love each other. And like that clown Martin Luther King says, I mean, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And then just watching that documentary on the Malice at the Palace, you know, and watching them fight and everything, it's like, it's no way. I mean, come on. Mankind wasn't meant to be together, living amongst every. What I mean when I say mankind, I mean all nations, you know, living, believing, and loving each other as one. That will never happen. It was never supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? This is why the Bible says the Most High God separated the nations. You know, but we keep on trying to think we're going to just bring everybody together. You know what I'm saying? This is why we have laws, statutes, and commandments, so we can perfect ourselves. You know what I'm saying? As a people. You know what I'm saying? This is why, and what is it? What is it? John, it's Matthew 5 and what's it? Matthew 5 and 48. Christ is saying, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is heaven is imperfect. I mean, it's perfect. You know? It's saying your Father in heaven is perfect. You know, be perfect. Christ taught us to be perfect, like the Most High is perfect. You know, and how do you be perfect? Is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Separating for other nations of people, not coming together with other nations of people, separating. You know, this is why you have Isaiah 14 and what is it? Isaiah I believe it's Isaiah 14 and 1 when it's talking about you know, that we going to take them captives who captives we were. It's saying that because why try to join people who had you captives, who brought you over here on slave ships, and you're going to join those same people? That's not godly. That's not of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King's dream and everything was not of the Most High. You know, it was not of the Most High. You know, we are just destroyed for the lack of knowledge of our own Constitution. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we do those type of things against the Most High. You know, because he doesn't have us in the Bible joining the other nations of people, coming together with the other nations of people. Because why? You're going to always have that. You're going to always have that conflict. You're going to always have that conflict. And this is why you have those conflicts, because why? We're different people. One day they have the Olympics. You try to bring everybody together for the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? You're still going to have conflict. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, after the Olympics, everybody going back to their country or wherever they're from, wherever part of the world they're from. They go back to it. Yeah, go ahead. They go back to it. You know? So it's crazy that we try to come together, but people the Most High separated us from. Now let's go to 1 Peter. Let's go to 1 Peter 2 and 9. Now 1 Peter 2 and 9, it's telling you about who we are. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood. We are chosen. A chosen generation. You know, we are the chosen people of the Most High. A royal a royal priesthood, and holy nation. A holy nation. That means separated. See, I know what they teach you in the church. That holy means like, I don't know what they teach you in church about what holy means, but I know, I think, I don't know. I think when Christian pastors say they are holy, I think they believe that holy means that somewhere you just so anointed, you are lifted up on high. You just walk around and you just illuminated or something. They don't know the definition of holy. Definition of holy means to be separated. So that's what it said then, a holy nation, a peculiar people. Not the same like everybody else. A peculiar people. This is why I like to dress the way I dress. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. I don't care. We're not commanded to do it in the Bible to wear holy garments everywhere, or put fringes on all your pants. That's not a commandment. You know what I'm saying? We wear fringes on our holy garments. The garments we teach in class, like I got fringes on my pants and stuff like that. But I still wear fringes on my vest and the things when I go out casual. I like to dress like that. You know what I'm saying? I like our heritage. I like to be a peculiar person. The people look at it and say, well, what's that dude about? Why you got all this stuff on? And some people come and ask me. Some brothers come and ask me about what my friend is and the shield of David and everything. And, and I break them down to it, and give them the website and everything, and I pray that brother or sister, when they ask me, they will come into the truth. But 1 Peter 2:9 says, but ye are a chosen generation. The Lord chose us, to be his people. A royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. The Most High have called us into his marvelous light, out of the darkness of sin. You know what I'm saying? With laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? The Lord has called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians out of the darkness of the sinful darkness that we were living in, into his marvelous light. His marvelous light is being lawful unto the Most High, keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, being obedient unto the Most High, because he teaches you. You can go past that. You know what I'm saying? Because he teaches us how to be obedient by following the laws. How in the world can a pastor tell you that the laws are done away with? It's so evil. It's so evil. This is what this means in 1 Peter 2:9. Talking about you're a chosen generation. We are chosen people. Chosen people, a peculiar people. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is like things that, man, you can know separated. You can know that we are separated. The men and the women of the Isupk are separated from everybody else. We are those peculiar people. You know what I'm saying? People are looking like, man, what is he about? One time I went in 7-Eleven. I go in this 7-Eleven to get gas a lot. And this Edomite, I don't know, she may be a sister. I don't know. But she said, hey, the next time you come in here, you mind if you could just tell me about all the stuff? I be seeing the stuff you've been wearing, but can you just tell me about that stuff you've been wearing? And I said, okay, and I was in a rush. I can't, you know what I'm saying? But that's just so funny because she thought that, hey, they looked at me, hey, that's a peculiar brother, you know what I'm saying? Or peculiar man, that he wears that stuff, they call it Star of David. He wear that shield of David, you know what I'm saying? And comes in, he looks different. He's different from everybody else. He's peculiar, So the Lord said that we're going to show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. You know what I'm saying? You are out of the darkness of sin and into the marvelous light of obedience unto the Most High. He called us out. You know what I'm saying? He chose us. He chose us to be his people. And when you're in the truth in the Isupk, the Lord chose you to be a priest and prophet. If you're a brother, he chose you to be a priest and prophet of the Most High, to come in and do this work like I'm doing now. You know, come in and go do classes, go to camp. You know what I'm saying? Wake up our people, show our people how to love one another. You know, teach them the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. It's right in the Bible. You know, so that's what we definitely got to understand it. But it's God's law that we don't get along with them. And I'm gonna prove it right here what it said. I'm gonna go to First Esdras in the Apocrypha, First Esdras 8 and 84 and 85. Okay. And for anybody that don't know, the Apocrypha is, I say it in all my classes, the Apocrypha is the 14 books that the Roman Catholic Church took out of the Bible in the years 1611. And you can get you a 1611 Bible that has the Apocrypha in it. You know what I'm saying? I haven't got a chance to grab me one of a 1611 Bible that has the Apocrypha in it. So right here I have the Apocrypha app on my phone right here. So I'm gonna go to First Esdras 8 and 84. Now, what I said is what it's God's law that we don't get along. It says, therefore, now. Oh, wait. Sometimes you always got to go up, man. All right, let's go to 83. Let's go to at First Esdras 8 and 83. It says that the land which ye entered into to possess as an heritage is a land polluted with the pollutions of the strangers. Now, we are in a land polluted with the pollutions of strangers, of the strangers. The strangers in this context are other nations of people. You know what I'm saying? We in America. America is full of the pollutions, is polluted with the pollutions of the Americans. Since we came over here on slave ships, we've been polluted with their pollutions because we followed them. We were slaves under them. You know? So it says, and is a land polluted with the pollutions of the strangers of the land, the strangers of the land. You know what I'm saying? Because the oppressor, he came and stole the land of America from the Native Indians anyway, and from the Hispanics. You know, I mean, come on. he did after them, stole them, you know. So what? Well, by the time we came over here on slave ships, they've already stolen the land from the Native Indians. And the Hispanic brothers and sisters, they was already stolen. They already stole the land. They owned the land. So when we came over here on slave ships, the land was polluted with the pollutions of the strangers, the oppressor, the so-called white people. You know, this is, and they have filled it with their uncleanness. You know what I'm saying? Not God's, but their uncleanness. Things like homosexuality, you know what I'm saying? Bestiality, you know, all the evil things that they've done. It was filled. The land of America is filled with their uncleanness. You know what I'm saying? Now, 84. Therefore, now shall ye not join your daughters unto their sons. You know, neither shall you take their daughters unto your sons. You know what I'm saying? These are laws, statutes, and commandments for us. You know what I'm saying? 85 says, moreover, ye shall never seek to have peace with them. Never, come on, man. Come on now. Y'all come with me. Y'all walk with me with this. Never seek to have peace with them. What did I say the topic of this class is? It's God's law that we don't get along with the oppressor. and the other heathens of the land. It's God's law that we don't get along. Why are they trying to make us get along? Martin Luther King and his no good dream tried to make us get along. When the Bible is teaching us against that, getting along with everybody. You know? This is what the Bible is saying. It's teaching us we are destroyed for the lack of knowledge of our own constitution. And we just reading in here 8 and 85 that it says moreover, I mean, that's just so heavy. Never seek to have peace with them. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Never seek to have peace with them. I definitely got to finish it. Never seek to have peace with them, that ye may be strong. You see what happened? We joined them, we got weak. We got weak. So this is what I love. And this is so crazy about what I started the class with when I told y'all I watched the Malice at the Palace about the Detroit Pistons when they was and Ron Artest them when they was fighting. The craziest thing about it is years later, these brothers, Ron Artest, that clown calls himself Meta World Peace now. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that thinks of world peace is an idiot anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because you're never going to have world peace. I mean, you got to be a damn fool to think you're really going to have world peace. You know what I'm saying? The Bible doesn't even call for world peace. You know? Man, so, but it's about Ron Tess and the big melee they had at the palace where they play basketball. Where they used to play basketball, because I think they destroyed the palace. Yeah, they destroyed the palace. Tore it down. But to see these brothers, Jermaine O'Neal, Ron Artest, and Steven Jackson, I don't know. Like I said, all of them wasn't really like trying to make themselves like a better person. I'm better than that. You know what I'm saying? But some of them were. And some of the people they talked to were. Some of the players, you know what I'm saying? And it's so sad to see. I mean, come on. The thing is, they didn't start that melee. They didn't start it. There was an altercation on the court. Ron Artest had a hard foul on Ben Wallace. It was late in the game, of course, because I think Indiana was going to win anyway. They was up by a lot. And Ron Artest fouled Ben Wallace in the back real hard. So Ben Wallace came and pushed Ron Artest real hard in the face. I mean, put it under his neck. And Ron Artest went back, and then brothers started skirmishing like they always do. And then Ron Artest went and laid on the table. One of the tables is laid there. And these white men started throwing cups of ice on them. And then when they threw the cup of ice on Ron Artest, he got up and went into the crowd and went after him. Now, why the hell should they sit there and apologize or try to be sympathetic about why they did it, or try to use the good big words and why we did it and stuff like that? No, they started it and we fought back. And in a sense, I think a lot of them were saying that. You know what I'm saying? But it was like some of the people that maybe like people like Reggie Miller. They want to just really just want to be the white man's friend and everything and stuff like that. But people, we so destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Just take the stand and say, man, we did what we did. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to apologize for nothing. They threw ice at you. And then we supposed to take it. Or you're supposed to be such a trained slave that they already hollered and they say some evil things at those basketball games. I mean, come on, man. I used to go to those basketball games, man, with good seats. I mean, right down there by the bench and stuff like that. And the things that white people would say to these black men playing basketball. I mean, the things that they would say. You had people that in Washington, D.C., I forgot the devil's name. You had a devil that was his job to come and just heckle the opposing team. And he just talked about your mother, and he talked about this, and you talked about this. He talked about your kids. He talked about T.G. Cole. I mean, come on, man. Man, at Madison Square Garden, man, I had floor seats at Madison Square Garden. the things that they said to these basketball players. I mean, white people, I mean, the white man is a beast. The things that they would say to them, I mean, they talked about, like I said, I mean, the names they called these brothers, man. I mean, I was just sitting there, just like, man, I couldn't be no basketball player. You know what I'm saying, man? Good Lord. I mean, it's a wonder that they didn't have more melees like they had at the palace. You know? Because the things that these white people say, because like I said, you hardly ever see a black man like saying that type of stuff. But I mean, you can call somebody, oh, you're a bum, hey, man, you're a bum, hey, man, go ahead and say something like that. But I mean, that's just heckling, you know what I'm saying? But what the white man would say to black people, it's real hateful. I mean, it's real hateful. I mean, man, bigotry and all things. I mean, what you call it, racism? I mean, it's racial remarks, you know, that they make all the time. And they've been doing it for years. You know what I'm saying? But then they try to say, oh, we in a post-racial era. So that's supposed to mean like, well, it's not none of that no more. I guess they still do it. Come on, they still throw what they over in England throwing bananas at the black soccer players, throwing bananas. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's like, it's crazy, you know, the things that we go through, but this is why it says in this precept, you know, never seek to have peace with them, that ye may be strong. You know what I'm saying? And eat the good things of the land. And ye may have the inheritance of the land unto your children forevermore. The inheritance of the land. Boy, I'm in Oklahoma City right now. I'm a good 45 minutes away from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Black Wall Street. What they say in this precept? Inheritance. You know, never seek to have peace with them so you can get inheritance of your parents. That ye may have the inheritance of the land unto your children forevermore. This is why you never seek to have peace with them. But we did, and we still do today. And we still think that one day it's going to be all good and hunky-dory with the oppressor, and we're going to live together as one, and we're going to be happy people, and the rivers will roll, and the sun, a ray of sunshine will shine down from heaven, and the Most High God is going to be happy. No, that's not going to happen. It's going to be war and more wars. You know what I'm saying? Christ is going to come. He's going to wreak havoc on the earth. You know what I'm saying? He's going to come with chariots. You know, he's going to try to fight Christ. You know what I'm saying? The oppressor, the American army, and all his allies are going to try to fight Christ. You know, but like the Bible says, it's only going to last an hour. It's only going to last an hour. You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand. We got to take our spirit out of this place. Stop trying to join these people who don't love us. They're not our people. That's why they don't love us. You know? You got to understand who we are as a people. Who we are as a people. And we don't belong joined to them. They're always talking about, oh, yeah, this is good because we got to start the conversation. No, the Lord doesn't want no conversations. All right? He doesn't want no conversations. No more conversations. Oh, we're going to start the conversation, you know, the racial conversations. We got to start them. No. Bull BS. Not to start no conversations. Conversations for what? They hate us, we hate them. I mean, you know it. You know it's real. You know it's real. You know you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? But we're not supposed to do that. We're not supposed to hate. You know, come y'all can check one of my classes on my page. I went into hate in the Bible. Well, hate is all in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's racist. Try to stop racism. Everybody's racist. And like I always bring out, who put hate in racism? Nobody but the white man, the oppressor. He put hate in racism because everybody's racist. Everybody had their own thing. Native Indians had their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Black people, you know what I'm saying? So-called black people, so-called Hispanics. We had our own thing. But and everybody was racist. But who put hate in racism? Nobody was the oppressor. You lynched us from trees and lampposts. You burned us with fire only because we were black. Only because of the color of our skin. And look, check this out. Only because we were Hispanic. Only because we were Native Indian. See, this has been done to Israel. It hasn't been done to just black people. That's what we have to understand. It hasn't been just done to black people. The thing that's been done to black people, it's been done to Native Indians. The same thing been done to Native Indians, it's been done to Hispanics. The 12 tribes of Israel. See what I'm getting at? You see what I'm getting at? Zephaniah 2:1, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. It didn't say, O people. It said, O nation not desired. We're a whole nation of people. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are the 12 tribes of Israel. We are a whole nation of people who are hated by everybody else. This is why these things happen to us and continue to happen to us. Because why? We are the hated people of the Most High God, the chosen people. God said he chosen us to be a royal priesthood. You know? What's happening now? Oh, Afghanistan is falling. Oh, now the United States is trying to leave out of Afghanistan. Oh, we're going to embrace the Afghanis now. We're going to bring all the Afghanis out to America. And you know where they're going to go to? They're going to go straight to the hood. And the next thing you know, the Afghanistan that was running for his life, trying to hang on to a plane, he's going to be in our neighborhoods. He's going to be in the hood, owning the store because they're going to get business loans. He's going to be in our stores, in our neighborhoods, owning the store and telling us to hurry up and buy. Telling us to hurry up and buy and get out. Being rude to us. Being rude to our grandmothers and grandfathers. Oh, that's what's happening. See what happened, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man? They bring these Afghanistan people from Afghanistan, what do they call them, Afghanis? They're going to bring them to America to be lords over us. To be over us. The same way they did the Chinese. Same way they did the Vietnamese. Everybody. They come to America to rule over the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? And this is what's happening. I mean, come on. You see those planes, those planes, those aircraft carriers, and all those planes carrying all those Afghanis. Where do you think they're going? Huh? Are they going to go to some desert island and live, and they build up a whole community for them? No. You crazy Negroes are trying to join with the oppressor. They're coming to our hood. They're going to be in our neighborhoods. Like Commander Junior Hunter pointed out, they're the ones that are going to get the business loans. Black people been in the hood forever. What business loans do we get from the government? Those Afghanis that was hanging on to the plane, risking death, they're going to get business loans in the black and Hispanic communities. They're going to get business loans. And what? Oh, Salaki, I can't leave out my Native Indian brothers and sisters. Because why? You know what? They're going to build reservations with stores on reservations. You know? Oh, the oppressor does those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he frees up. He frees up land for other heathens. You know? I mean, what's coming to America? It's terrible. It's terror coming to America for black people, Hispanics, and Native Indians. If we don't follow the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Following Commander Junior Hunter of the Isupk. You know what I'm saying? Because why? He follows Christ. That's why. You know what I'm saying? And we are the home of the truth. The priests and prophets of the Most High. I am the Isupk under Commander Junior Hunter under Christ. You know? And this is what we learn in the Isupk. We learn how to follow Christ. You know, Christ was all about his nation, the people. Christ was all about it. He said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's what he said. What, in Matthew 15 and 24? Christ said that. He's not sent. The Most High God didn't send him, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. To be an example for us, not for us to sinning. That's so stupid. No, he was our example. He was without a blemish. He was a man with no sin. So now Christ taught us. He taught us how to be obedient unto the Most High. That's why he said in Matthew 5 and 17, think not that I've come to destroy the law or the prophets. He didn't come to destroy the law or the prophets. Why? Because, you know what I'm saying? He was an example for us, showing us that it's not hard to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. It's not hard to be obedient unto the Most High God. You know, we can do it. Christ is our example. You know what I'm saying? But if you got no good, dirty pastor teaching you the laws are done away with and don't do the laws, what hope do we have? What hope do we have? We don't have no hope. We're just going to die in the streets like we've been dying. Who can help us? If we don't follow the laws, the perfect laws, what the Bible says, perfect laws is God set up. And then Christ comes along, and therefore all you no good Christian pastors who say the laws are done away with, Christ comes and says, think not that I've come to destroy the law of the prophets. You know what I'm saying? Running around talking about come on, man. You want to talk about the Taliban? The Taliban is coming to our hood. The Taliban is on those airplanes. What are you talking about? I mean, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? I mean, come on, we've been bamboozled enough. You know what I'm saying? And I brought that out in the Sabbath service one day. You know what I'm saying? The bamboozling of Christianity. You know what I'm saying? We've been bamboozled enough. I mean, come on, what do you think is going to happen? Where are all these people going to fit? All these Afghanis are going to fit in the Black and Hispanic Native Indian communities. That's where they're going to fit. They're not going to go to a rich part of Montgomery County. You know, Montgomery County, Maryland, where the rich Jewish man is. They're not going to go out there. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to go to Orange County in California, you know, where all the rich actors and famous people are. They're not going to go there. They're going to go to the hood. And they're going to get business loans, you know, from government business loans, and they're going to set up their stores to be over us. And like I said, to tell us to hurry up and buy and to get the hell out of the stores and cuss us out all types of ways. This is coming. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, hey, we have to come together as a people. Because, I mean, don't think for a second that they're going to go and they can create, and the oppressor is going to create a whole nice big community for all the Afghanis that came over here in turmoil. They're running from turmoil, you know, and oppression in Afghanistan. Now they're in America, and now they're just going to we're going to set up a community for them. No, that's not going to happen. They're going to go straight into our community, and they're going to be lords over us. And there's nothing we can do. What are we going to do? The government going to give them loans, business loans. They're going to have stores and everything set up. You know those cities like Baltimore and Philadelphia with all those condemned buildings? Oh, yeah, they're going to be fixed up. Oh, yeah, they're going to be fixed up real nice. Real nice. And it's for those Afghanis. You know what I'm saying? And any other heathen that comes from another country. You know what I'm saying? Why they kick the Haitians out, they won't bring the Haitians in like that. You see that? It was another disaster that Haiti suffered. We had a plane loads of Haitians. It's going to bring them over here. They don't have nowhere to live. Come on. A Jewish man said today on CBS News to the Afghanis, "Oh yes, it's good. I'm building It was somewhere he was I didn't get the whole story, but he was building up and making all this money, to have to get homes for the Afghanis coming over. I mean, well, damn, didn't the Haitians? Didn't these disasters happen to these Haitians? Some Haitians came over here on a chicken wing. What did they do? They sent them back, years ago. And as of today, they just had a disaster. It's Haitians down there with nowhere to live. They don't have no homes. Where are the planes from America that's going to pick the Haitians up and bring them back to America? Huh? Where are the business loans for the Haitians? There are not none. Because while they are of the 12 tribes of Israel, they are people to be oppressed by the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? This is what they are. This is what happens to us as a people. We are those destroyed people of the Bible. Matter of fact, let me go back. Let me get. I mentioned it before. I mentioned Zephaniah 2:1. This is why this is here. Zephaniah 2:1 says, Zephaniah 2:1 says, gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. O nation not desired. We are a whole nation of people that's not desired by anybody. They don't desire us to be living in their neighborhoods. They don't desire us to have a store or business open in their neighborhood. They don't desire us to play rap music. They don't desire us to do anything. All they want us to do is die. So what the Lord is telling us, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, gather yourselves together because you are the people who are not desired in the earth. Gather yourself together, O nation not desired. That means something. We're a whole nation of people and we're not desired all over the planet. We're not desired. All over the planet, we are hated. Oh, stop the hate. Stop the racism. Oh, stop the Asian hate? How long? Come on. I'm 50-something years old. I've been hated my whole life by the oppressor. So as long as I was a little kid, I can remember this big racist white man used to sit in the candy store and hated us so much. Say, where you at? Holler at us. I mean, we little kids. Where you at? Yeah, why you walking around there? Because we at the store, we used to come in. We used to walk around the store. We used to walk around the store just to mess with him. And he used to waddle in the stool. And he was a big old grotesque white man. And he used to look at us with such evil. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't give a damn because we just wanted some candy. And as long as the candy had wrappers on it, we wanted the candy. You know what I'm saying? So we just go to the store and laughed at him. You know, we didn't give. I mean, he couldn't hurt us. You know, but we knew he hated us. That's one thing we knew. We knew he hated us. And boy, he used to sit there like a big old monster. Where you at? Just talk to us so evil. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm thankful to the Most High for it was a Benjamite man named Mr. Gunner. Mr. Gunner and 4th Street Market. 4th Street Market opened up and we didn't have to go to that candy store for candy because 4th Street Market had all the candy in it. You know what I'm saying? So we rarely went down to his store because that store was like from DC, you used to cross over to the Maryland side. You know, you cross over to Maryland and you go down and we go to the store down there, you know, because so you didn't have many like 5 and dime stores in DC. You know, this is like maybe like late 70s and something. You know, you didn't have that, but you had racist white stores, and we had to go and deal with these racist white people all the time. You know what I'm saying? So now all the racism is coming back up again. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is telling us, this is our warning. telling us, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. Because we are more than just so-called black people. We're more than just so-called Hispanics. We're more than just Native Indians. And this is need to be taught to the Native Indians in Oklahoma. Because the Native Indians, they think they're so separate. Oh yeah, we're this type, we're that, we're this and that. No, you are in Israel. You know what I'm saying? I'm your brother. You know, you my people. You know, we're all people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You're not separate. So you think you're separate from your own people. And that's where your destruction lies. This is why they keep doing things to you down here. This is why they keep on coming to, oh, now the Native Indians are not paying enough money for those casinos. Oh, now the government is coming after you. This is why they do that. Because you're not together. You know what I'm saying? Now the Lord going to help you if you do one thing. Understand who your people are. Start loving your people. You know what I'm saying? Loving your people, loving those black brothers, those niggas, you know what I'm saying? Those your brothers, Native Indian man. We are your brothers, Native Indian man. You don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you say you're I'm Choctaw. I'm this and that. I'm disgusted with y'all with that too. You know what I'm saying? Because you go with all of that crap, all those names that you've been given. When in the Bible, you're Gadites. You know what I'm saying? You're Reubenites. You know what I'm saying? In the Bible, you're God's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? This is why you have all these God-forsaken powwows where you're sitting there hollering a bunch of mumbo jumbo that you don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? You're destroyed. You know? As it says, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. You know? Because nobody desires to be us. Nobody desires to us to even live next to him. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High God said, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. Check this out in verse 2. Before the decree bring forth. Before his decree bring forth. You know what I'm saying? A decree is a judge. It's like a judge gives a decree, gives an order, how things are going to be done. Right? I always use the analogy of like divorce court. Right? When I went to court and we had me and my son's mother, what happened? What happened with us? The judge gave a decree. It was the judge's order on how the things are going to be done. Okay, since he's living with the mother, so you're going to pay child support. You're going to pay this and that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have visitation. You know, that was the judge's decree. But right here in the Bible, it says before the decree bring forth. This is the Lord's decree. His order of destruction, of Christ coming in chariots. You know what I'm saying? Wreaking havoc on the planet. Destroying everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it says in Revelations, what is it, Revelations of 19:11, he doth judge and make war. You know, with a vesture dipped in blood. That's the Most High's decree. You know, it said for the decree bring forth, before the day passes the trash, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you. You hear that, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? We got to still learn how to stop being wicked. We got to learn how to keep on being, like Slovakia, I want to keep on, to start being faithful to the Most High. And it's right here in the Bible. It's right here in the Isupk under Commander General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? Teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that the Lord is going to bring a decree down on your butt if you don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High that he set up. You know? It says before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you. Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. You know? Gather yourselves together before that happens. Before the Lord kills you, dumb butt. That's what it's really saying. Before the Lord kill you, come together with your brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to see the Lord's anger. You don't want to see the Lord's anger. And the Lord is going to bring his anger upon us if we would disloyal unto him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not the brothers in the Isupk, the brothers and sisters in the Isupk, because why? We're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. We're not listening to that no good pimp pastor who tells you that the laws are done away with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who are you going to listen to? You going to listen to the pastor, or you going to listen to Christ? I mean, what can nullify? Can't nothing nullify Matthews 5:17? Huh? Give me a precept that can wipe away Matthews 5:17. Give it to me. Come on, let's go. As a matter of fact, let's go to Matthews 5:17. And I want somebody, anybody who's one to dispute that the laws are done away with. First of all, Matthew 5:17. Now, give me a precept in the Bible that's going to nullify, do away with Christ's word. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Now, if you can give me a precept that can nullify that, can do away with that, then, hey, you know, come on, I stopped the class for that. But nothing does. And we've been destroyed for the lack of knowledge of our own constitution. You know what I'm saying? We are taught in the church that the laws are done away with. When it's in red, right here, words of Christ. Think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. Why? Because if he destroyed the law or the prophets, that means all the prophets in the Old Testament, he's destroying them too. He's destroying all what the Maccabees did. Because why? They was fighting to uphold the law. So if Christ came and did away with the law, that means it doesn't even matter what they did. That means you can just tear that part of the Bible up, just burn it. Doesn't mean nothing. Because Christ came and did away with the laws. And Christ is telling you, he's telling you right here, think not that I've come to destroy the law or the prophets. You know? Check this out. Verse 18, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? And he said, till heaven and earth pass away. Heaven and earth is never going to pass away. You know what I'm saying? So nothing's going to pass from the law. You know? He said, till all be fulfilled. It's not when he died on the cross. You know what I'm saying? Because why? If they're so, then why did Paul come after him and keep the laws? I mean, come on. Come on. You know what I'm saying? We're destroyed for the lack of knowledge of our own constitution. And we don't understand the Bible. So a lot of you Christians, what you got to do is you just got to humble yourself. I say that all the time. Just humble yourselves because you don't understand the Bible. And I know it messes with your psyche when you know you've been living a lie your whole life. You know what I'm saying? And your father been living, and your grandfather, and his grandfather, and all the way back to the slave ships, they've been living lies. You know what I'm saying? You've been living lies. I know it hurts. You know what I'm saying? But this is the truth. This is the truth right now. You know, and the truth is in the earth. You know? It says it shall all be fulfilled. Then it says, verse 19 says, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. Understand that. Teach men so. That's you, Pastor. Pastor Pork Chop. Pastor Shrimp Romaine. You know, that's all you pastors who teach against the laws. Creflo Dollar. That's all you. You teach men so. You and be in that congregation, you teach the congregation against the Bible, against God. You teach them to not keep the law, statutes, and commandments. So this precept is for you. You're going to be least in the kingdom. Creflo Dollar going to take out your trash. You know what I'm saying? Creflo Dollar's going to have a nice jumpsuit on. I'll call Creflo Dollar to come and whip my slaves. Yes. You're going to be the least in the kingdom. You know? Then it says, now let's read the rest of it. It says, but whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Understand that? Going to be great in the kingdom of heaven if you come into the ISUPK under command of Junior Army. Come in and teach men to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, not do away with them. You know what I'm saying? We do away with them, we die. You know, that's terrible. We do away with them, and that's all we have. We just die. And the thing is, like I said, so many brothers in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? So many things we did in the Bible. Now, if before Christ, then that means all of it's done away with. If Christ came and did away with the laws, that means it's done away with. You know? I mean, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Now, which one do I want to go to next? Let's go to did I read? Let me see. All right, it's 1 Peter 2:9. Okay, let's go to Genesis 25, because I didn't go over that first. Let's go to Genesis 25 and 22. Now, just to give you some, just to let you know what I'm going to. This is the birth of Jacob and Esau. Now, Jacob is the father of the 12 tribes of Israel. Esau is the father of the white race, the progenitor. Every white man comes out of Esau in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Every man. This is what it's so amazing. You know what I'm saying? And what people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? That white man, it came out of two black people. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord just made him wicked. This is why, I mean, come on. I mean, this is why these stories are in the Bible for us to learn, but we don't know these type of things because we're not in the truth. Genesis 25 and 22 says, and the children, no, let me give you some more. Just one, and let's get it. This is Isaac and Rebecca. You know, and for you to don't know, Isaac is the son of Abraham. Our forefathers are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord made a promise to Abraham to always sit an Israelite on over Israel. You know what I'm saying? So look, Genesis 25 and 21 says, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. She couldn't have kids. And the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived. Now, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? I mean, she was like saying, if the Lord then bless me with children in my womb. Now, if this is of the Lord, why am I having this rough pregnancy? Why am I going through this pain? You know? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And she went to a priest and prophet of the Most High to ask him, why am I having this rough pregnancy? Why does it feel like they're fighting in my belly? You know? And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and people, look, Salakia, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. You know, boy, man, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. There were twins in her womb. Twins. Fighting in the womb. They were fighting in her belly. That's what she was feeling. Like they were rumbling in the belly. Now, let's read this. Let's show how they look. And the first came out. Remember, it says the elder shall serve the younger. So with twins, the first one to come out of the womb, that's the older. That's the older one, and the next one that comes out, that's the younger. Because why? He was born first. So it says, and the first came out red all over, like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. Come on, the first came out red all over, like a hairy garment. Man. I mean, gave a description, the color, and everything. The oppressor is not white, he's red. He's pink. You know what I'm saying? He calls himself a white man because white is pure. You know? But he's pink, really. He's not white. He's red. So look, and I was kind of like really abnormal. Because why? I mean, it wasn't the normalcy of an Israelite baby being born. He came out red and hairy. What in the world was that? Man, and they called his name Esau. Esau means wasted away. Now, and after that came his brother out. And his hand took hold on Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. Isaac was what? 60 years old. Isaac was 60 years old when she had Jacob Esau. Because the score is 20. 3 scores is 60. So man, Isaac was 60 years old. But look, check this out though. I mean, I don't want y'all to miss everything that happened in what we just read. Esau has a description, red all over like a hairy garment. But Jacob had no description. Jacob was just a normal Israelite baby. Of Negroid descent, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. Normal. We're used to seeing babies like that, or Jacob. But Esau, what in the world is that? Oh, snap. It's hairy. Hairy and red. Woo. This is the Bible. This is what the Bible says. You know? Telling you, we're not supposed to get along. We're not supposed to get along. And look, verse 27 says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. Oh, cunning, slick. A cunning hunter, a man of the field. A man of the field. He loves the great outdoors. He's a man of the field. He even have a magazine, The Great Outdoors. He loves tents and everything, camping. He's a man of the field. And Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents, dwelling indoors, dwelling at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he comes out, but he likes to chill. That's Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. You know what I'm saying? That's us. That's who we are. The man of the field, that's the oppressor. You know? That's us in the Bible. That's why it's God's law that we separate. He said 2 manner of people will be separated from thy bowels. Not joined, separated. We're going to be different people. We're going to conflict with each other. We're not meant to be together. trying to love each every. And I mean, come on, we're trying to love everybody and come together with everybody. Like I said before in the beginning of the class, the Taliban is coming to a near hood, near you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. The Taliban. The Taliban, they are going to, I mean, look, it's crazy because like the oppressor is just so stupid. Now you think none of these Afghanis is coming over? None of these is being set up, you know? None of them agree with the Taliban? You don't think the Taliban have them mixed in, have their soldiers mixed in with the Afghanis that's coming to America and all over the planet? I mean, this is like, man, it's lovely to see because we're seeing the fall of America. You know what I'm saying? And what comes with the fall of America is the fall of the oppressor's kingdom. That means all over the planet. The fall of the oppressor's rulership. The white man's rulership is falling. And we're going to watch it. Don't be a fool, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, and go get guns. Don't take the Lord's glory because you can't. And the Lord is not going to allow you to do it. The Lord is just going to let you die. You know what I'm saying? Don't be foolish. Don't be foolish and go and get guns and say we're going to fight against the oppressor, fight against the white man. Don't do it. Serve the Most High. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments. He's coming for them. Let's get out of his way. Let's get out of the Most High's way. You know what I'm saying? Let's be like this. Hey, go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Let's get out of the Most High's way. Let's be faithful unto the Most High. Let's keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Understand it. He's coming for them, not us. All we got to do is obey the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You could be like a little kid, you know, when if your brother did something, you know what I'm saying? You point to your brother, hey, I didn't do that. Hey, that was him. That was him. Hey, you see him back there? That's him, Daddy. I didn't do that. That was him. He said that. He ate that candy. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to get in trouble. You know, let's get out of the Most High's way. You know what I'm saying? And let him tear a hole in this oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Let him tear down the oppressor's kingdoms, you know, all over the planet. Let's be righteous unto the Most High and get on them chariots, and we're going to watch. Boy, you're going to see a show. But, hey, you got to pay attention because what the Bible says is only going to last an hour. It's only going to last an hour. You know, for the Most High, for Christ and the chariots to destroy the oppressor's allies, the oppressor's army, and his allies. You know what I'm saying? But we got to understand it's crafty counsel they have for us. You know, let's go to Psalms 83 and 3. Let's go to Psalms 83 and 3. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Understand that? They've taken crafty counsel. I mean, come on. They're taking crafty counsel. These Afghanis coming over to America, that's crafty counsel. You know what I'm saying? They knew this was going to happen. Now, Biden said it. Joe Biden even said it. You know it's going to happen even now or what 5 years from now, you know, or maybe 15 years before. They knew it was going to happen. They knew they had to prepare for the Afghanis coming over here and flooding the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian communities with Afghanis to rule over us. Just like the Chinamen, just like the Ethiopians. You know what I'm saying? I was a kid in the 70s. I used to see all these UNICEF commercials of the Help the Ethiopians. Help the Ethiopians. The Ethiopians land on the desert eating dirt sandwiches with big jug heads and bloated bellies, flies in their face. And they said, oh, send money to help the poor Ethiopians. You gotta help the Ethiopians. Look at the kids. They're so terrible. Help the Ethiopians. Well, now they brought all the Ethiopians. They're living in my community, and I come in a damn store to get change for a $5 bill, and this damn Ethiopian looking at me like I'm gonna rob the place. No, I don't have no change. No, ain't in there. Almost telling me to get the hell out of there. No, that's what they do to us, and it's coming again. I'm so grateful to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That he made me, a soldier in his army to show my people and wake my people up. I'm so glad. I'm so grateful to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? For the Isupk became the commander during your honor. You know what I'm saying? Under Christ, that had a way that I can see, and my eyes are open to the madness that's going on with our people. The madness that's going on. It's going to happen again. All that happened before, it's going to happen again. But see, you got to understand, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. You got to understand that, hey, we God's chosen people. They won't stop till we are dead, till we are just gone off the earth. You know? So it's worse conditions going to come along with all this crap. Well, but this Afghanis, they coming over here. Oh, yeah, they welcome them in. I mean, come on, I couldn't believe it. It was a Jewish man saying, oh, it's terrible when you don't have a home. So I'm building these homes for the Afghanis coming in. How long have been Negroes and Hispanics and Native Indians living in America with nowhere, no home, no place to live? Oh, but you're going to go and give them. See that? See what I'm saying? It's no plans for us. No plans for us. It's only death for us. You know what I'm saying? That's the Crafty Counsel. That's the Crafty Counsel. It says right here in Psalm 83:3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Why does it call them the hidden ones? Because what? They're the ones that we don't that nobody knows that we are truly Israelites. We're God's chosen people. They calling us African Americans. They calling us Jamaicans. They calling us Haitians, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Guatemalans, El Salvadorians. They got all these names for us. We're hidden. You don't even know who the hell we are. We are the hidden ones. You know, we are God's people. And they consulted against us with that crafty counsel. And here it comes again. The Afghanis will be in our neighborhood ruling over us. Hurry up and buy. Why are you in there? Huh? We don't have that. We don't have that. Oh, they had it down the street. Oh, they had it down the street. Oh, we don't have it. We don't sell that. Oh, go down the street. I mean, you know, these dirty heathens, they get attitudes. Hey, man, you got any some this and that or whatever you want? We don't have that. I go down the street. This is the way these Ethiopians and Arabs and whatever, China people, Chinese people, this is the way they've been treating us in the hood for years. You know what I'm saying? And now they're going to add the Afghanis on. You know what I'm saying? It's coming to you, black man, Hispanic man, named Indian man. They got the crafty counsel. You know what I'm saying? They got the crafty counsel. The crafty counsel, and then they take out black stars, got Mayweather and all these other. They on TV talking about some damn credit score. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. We got destroyed. They got black stars and all over the place on TV talking about a damn credit score. They're killing us, and we talking about a credit score. Are you kidding me? And when he know a person like him, like, come on, Mayweather got money now. Come on now. He's Money Mayweather. He's known by name. He ain't got to have no damn credit. So stop snowing us about some damn credit scores and all that crap. All these black stars standing on them, oh, get your credit score, you do this, and you're going to get the credit score. Nigga, I'll slap you. You know that ain't going to help me get nothing. Darn credit score. Then you got to pay for the credit score. They're going to make you pay for your credit score. You ain't getting no money as it is. You going to tell us to pay for the damn credit score? I mean, come on, man. It's madness, man. It's madness what they are doing to us. Pay for the credit score while they killing us and bringing more Afghanis in, more heathens in to rule over us, to just rule over us, to be lords over us. Then you're going to be in Afghanistan. Hey, man, hey, do y'all sell this? Oh, go down the street. Oh, we don't have no more. Go down the street. Oh, why are you in here? Hurry up and buy. Afghani going to do that. He going to do that. People from Afghanistan are going to be doing that to us in a minute. In a minute. They're going to treat us like that. I mean, how much are you going to take, black man, before you wake up? This is why we're telling you to wake up. Wake up and serve the Most High. Understand that they are killing us. They have nothing on. It's nothing on the plate for us. There's no more food on the plate for us. You know what I'm saying? We can't eat. We can't eat. They're just going to starve us out, and we just going to die. You know what I'm saying? But see, I'm just so glad that I have records. I have records. I have records. I have prophecies in the Bible. I have the key right here. I have the key right here. You know how that idiot Donald Trump did and stole it? Hold the Bible? I can hold the Bible. I have this. I have the key. We in the Isupk on Commander Juliana, we have the key. This is going to bring down the stronghold of the white man, the oppressor. This is going to destroy, it's going to change the planet. What's in this book is going to change the planet. This is why we trying to get you, black man, Hispanic man, Native man, the ones who will still want to serve America, we're trying to get you on board so that you won't die, so that you won't be destroyed, because this thing is almost over. This thing is almost over. It's almost over. What's happening right now? Come on. It's incredible what's going on. We can't see it. It's incredible. But it's like when you're not in the truth, you're not in the truth. You know? So we've been destroyed, and it's like, come on, man. We got our, as all these things happening to black people, then we got our black stars on TV talking about, oh, get your credit score up. Negro, give me some credit. Give some money. Pour some money into the black community. Some dang credit score. Man, it's terrible. We are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Thank the Most High for the Isupk under Commander Junior Hanna, under Christ. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I always like to put it in that order, because we are under Christ. You know what I'm saying? We are under Christ. Christ is going on. We're preparing blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians for the coming of Christ to rule this time. He didn't get his kingdom, when he was here. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get his kingdom. He got a crown of thorns. He got a crown of thorns, but the men of the Isupk and the Commander Junior Hanna, we're going to take the kingdom for Christ and give Christ the kingdom that he's supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? He's going to come for rulership. Things got to be in order. Christ is not going to come and when he come in, he see everybody all over. Hebrew Israelite groups over there, Hebrew Israelite groups over there. No, he's going to come for one body. He's going to come for order. Who's in order? He's going to go to Commander Junior Hanna and say, who's over California? Huh? Who's over Europe? Who's over Haiti? You know what I'm saying? Who's over that? You know what I'm saying? He's going to want order, and this is what we have, that order in the Isupk. We're preparing the kingdom. Preparing for the kingdom. Because what? Everything's going to be destroyed, and we're going to have to go what? We're going to have to go back into the wilderness and learn. We're going to be trained and learn how to keep our kingdom. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a beautiful thing. We're trying to get you ready for it, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? Because we are destroyed for the lack of knowledge of our own Constitution. And this Bible is our records. And it's about us, and it's for us. Christ came for us, but he's coming back. And he's there. Salakia, He came for us. He died for us. He's coming back for us. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say shalom. I'm going to close this class. I'm going to read security announcements. We had an Isupk out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander Jerry Yohana, rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the word. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to court for a period of 6 months. Then after the 6 months, they will be permitted to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi 3 and 8 through 10. Ma'ashara, which means 10th in Hebrew, give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. Priest fund, free will offering, whatever amount you want to give. Upcoming holy convocations. You got to check for your bulletin board. Check for the school in your zone, the bulletin board of the school in your zone, or check isupk.com for all the holy convocations that are upcoming. You know, if a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, shirt, pants, boots, and headpiece. A margin means what you mean to stand. I'm going to salute everybody out of the class. Amadim Shabbat, Amadim Barak, Yahweh Shem Shabbat to the brothers. Amadim Shabbat, Yahweh Shema Ilthab Hashem Shah. See you next time in Oklahoma law class. Shalom Israel.